The rest is ALP.
Oh, my man P out there?
Yeah, the gang outside, brother. You know what we doing. This regular live, this real kicking, you know what I mean? Sometimes.
It's too hot out here in the summer to sit outside. Shit.
Yeah,
where you at?
Phoenix?
Oh, yeah. Yo.
What's
I got out here 112.
What? Oh,
112?
It's
Yeah,
89 right now.
We've been in a heat wave for about 2 months, yo. It's been pretty much 115 start of the day.
Damn.
Brutal, bro.
I've never been outside.
Yo, that's disrespectful.
Never coming outside.
Never coming outside. You crazy?
Yeah, they said 100 and what? 115.
115 on a regular, yeah.
What?
Even in the middle of the night, it's 105.
That don't make no sense, bro. Like,
no sun, no nothing, son. It's a furnace in this motherfucker.
that sound like a recipe for nah.
Hell, I hate Phoenix.
Yeah, I like the West. Yeah.
I spit boom back, you know what I mean? So my sound carries a little bit in the fucking megalopolis, you know, with New York, Baltimore, Philly.
Especially,
Yeah, I need to give me your music, yo.
Yeah, man. All day.
Yeah.
I'll listen to y'all boys too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know a lot of things, man.
Yeah, it thing blocked out on him. He'll be back though.
This is the shit show. Facts. Factual.
Right. Right. So you heard this before? Oh, no, you seen us on which one? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That was the 11th. I think the Mulligans takeover. Yeah, that was they killed. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yo, bro,
come on, man. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. Back. Which one? Because we did so many, man.
He talking about the Mulligans takeover.
Oh yeah, man. That was dope, man. You know what I mean? We got so much more to show. Yeah, maybe we're just having fun with it now. You give me your fun vibe music. You know what I mean? So right now, just give me soon, stand soon. There's a lot more to come.
You guys linked in with anybody in New York or Jersey, like other artists and shit?
Yeah, we heavy in New York with a bunch of artists. You know what I mean? Bunch of artists. You know what I mean? We tapped in with everybody.
My man just did. Oh. Music just I've been doing music since I was 17. As far now, it's like you know, being in the studio, that's in the studio where it all professionally done and all that's only been like a like a few years. But as far as doing it myself since I was like 17.
You said a year?
We've been doing music forever.
Probably like 20 years.
10 years professionally. But we've been doing music forever. Just learning the craft, perfecting the craft, being in tune with everything with hip hop. We grew in hip hop from the pop games, from all of that. That's what I come out of. I mean, right now, the Barber Project right here, where they do all pop games, the cool urban, Everybody, Flash, Melly Mel, this was that right here. I watched all of that as a kid, so I fell in love with hip hop early. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's where it all started right there.
Yeah. I fell in love with that. Right there, I got bit by that hip hop early. You know what I mean?
See,
Yeah. Basically, you was born in it right there. Like I had no choice. I was like, man, this what the hell going on? And then it's like everything was around, and then I fell in love with it, and I always knew I was gonna find a way to express my piece in it. You know what I mean? Here I am. Yeah, man.
I got a question. Like,
go ahead.
Go ahead, ask a question.
No, I was gonna say like, because when I think Jersey, specifically in the Bronx too, you know, I think like Poor Righteous Teachers, Boogie Down Productions, shit like that. Like what Boogie y'all grow on?
That's where I'm at. KRS-One was in the right up the street from my building. So I
okay, so
I'm born 80. Yeah, exactly.
Early, I'm talking about where hip hop was at. I'm talking about the park jams, like. You know what I mean? The early park jams, the DJs is battling, the break dancers is outside. That's where I was from. You know what I mean? That's where I was at. I mean, just the love of the music, the love of the culture.
Me and him in the same era.
And that's the lifestyle that goes with it. You know what I mean? That's where I'm coming from with it. Like word.
But the crazy part about mine, I didn't even like when we was listening, when I was coming up like with him, like I always loved to do it, but I didn't even want to rap. It's crazy because like I was just like, yeah, like that's cool. Like I loved it. I loved everything about it and all that. Like I was already kind of, I guess in a way, living in the hip hop life, but I didn't really want to rap. And my friends, they started with this whole battle rap and stuff, you know. And then, you know, back time, you know, we coming up. I'm a teenager, so now we got Smack, we got all this coming. So now I'm like, oh, I could do this. This is, you know, they was like, I'm gonna keep rapping about you till you rap. I'm gonna keep battling you till you rap. So finally, that's what happened. So I kind of got forced into it, and they created a monster.
What's the first tape that y'all boys had?
The first official tape, I came home from I got locked up. I was like 13 or 14. I came home. I was almost 18 years old. And after my first time, I went to the recording studio officially. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I made my first cut around that time. And then I got with my cousins and Mr. Bricks and B Dot, and we made our tape called 10 Grains. You know what I mean? That was one of our classics. That's one of the hood favorites. You know what I mean? They still ask about that tape. They want more of that feeling. They want more of that music. And everybody moved on to do other things, but this is what
Tell
it is.
Them go buy it. Go buy the old shit and support it.
Go get it. Still got many copies of it. Got the hard copies. Come get one. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's
hand-to-hand type shit.
Yeah, I was doing that. Hand-to-hand T-shirts, stickers, posters, everything, just to get the motion out, the understanding of I'm here. I'm part of this thing called hip-hop. You understand? And I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I fuck with it.
I'm everything in one.
America's most complete artist, DJ Quick Style.
I'm everything in one. I'm everything in one. You know what I mean? And it just happened that way. You know what I mean?
So like,
who y'all producer? Who makes beats? I
got many producers we work with. Many producers. Chop the Beats. I got Josh Harris. I got OK
Josh.
We got a lot of producers on the side. A lot of in-house producers. A lot of producers that's known. But we working with a few producers all around, and we're willing to work with.
We got King Arthur from UK.
Yeah, anybody that's willing to work with us, that got great noise, that music can speak back, and I can talk to it. That's what I want to work with.
Yeah, so I got a question too. So, because I got Imminent Productions out of Buffalo, Griselda Movement, and then I mess with Stand a Man. You know, them are my two main producers I buy beats from and get beats from. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
When you get a beat, and then start writing. Like the beat tell you what to say, or do you start writing and put it to a
Yeah.
beat?
So like sometimes I
What
wait
I'm
for the like it depends if what the beat. So like if I get like a beat pack, because I like getting like several. So if
Yeah,
I
five,
get like
six
a
at a
beat
time.
pack,
Facts.
yeah.
Unwrapping them.
So what I do, yeah, so I listen to a beat and I be like, this one, if it sound kind of dark, I may not be in a dark mood right now, so I may skip that one and hold it. Now this one may be a little more lighthearted, that may be a mood I'm in, so I'm gonna listen to the beat. Okay, this sound like it could be more inspirational, or this sound like it could be more party. Like I go on the vibe of the beat, what it is, and then I take whatever
Yeah.
experience that I've experienced and just put it to the beat. I don't like writing about stuff that I haven't experienced or trying to force
Yeah.
nothing. So
Facts.
I let the,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? I let the beat talk, and then I put my stuff to the beat like that.
Yeah. Same. Same.
piggyback off what he said, exactly that. Like the beat will speak to you. Whatever the vibe and the feeling that comes, the pictures just start picking up in my head. Exactly what
Yep.
I know and what I saw and what I felt and what I've done. And I mean, what we understand. And that shit just happens like that. You know what I mean? That's what comes out. It'd be magic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I do. Cause I
And that's
never
why we
go
work
into a
so
beat.
well together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it works. That's
Absolutely.
how it works. That's how it works. You know what I mean?
Based on
It's
the
you gotta
vibe. Yeah.
tap, yeah, you gotta tap into that core. You stay on that nerve is gonna speak back to you, and that's what it is, 'cause that's where you from. You know what I mean? No matter where you from, no matter what you've been through or what it is, but it's just a feeling. If you can always speak to that feeling gonna speak back to you. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. I
Word.
feel that, man.
That's why I always say, get in tune, stay in tune. That's my slogan. Yeah.
Yeah, be the tool, stay the tool.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? When you in tune, you know you in tune. You know what I mean? You ain't off rhythm, you ain't out of beat. You know what I mean? You in tune. So get in tune, stay in tune. It's just that. You know what I mean?
And with us, when we go to the studio, sometimes me and Lee's will be in the studio and we don't know what we about to do. Like it just be beats over there, or it just be like we don't really know. Sometimes we'll come with stuff that's already, prepared, but a lot of times it's just like, hey, this beat sound good. You want to do something with it? Like, and it just magic just come out of
Right
it.
now, I'm doing a lot of my music like that right now. I'm just going in the studio and just vibing with whatever the artist is or whatever's going on, and I'm bringing my piece to it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we all
You
got a story.
freestyle it or you write? Like off the dome
Um,
freestyle, or then put
Nah,
it on
nah,
paper,
nah,
or
nah,
I
you
nah.
write?
could.
But it's sort of both because I'm doing it to myself, and then I might jot it down just so I can hold it in place. You know what I mean? So that I
Yeah.
do I
Yeah.
do both. You know what I mean? I do both. You know what I mean? Word.
Mine, I kind of like come from, like I said, when you come from battling, you kind of have to freestyle. Well, at least originally, I didn't know that battles was written down for the longest. So what the way I learned from was I thought they was freestyling. So I ain't gonna say I perfected, but I practice with that. And so like when I go into boost, I may freestyle like maybe 8 and then have something and I actually got that actually from Leezy because I
Yeah.
was
You
doing a
punch
lot
in.
of well like so like I may do like 8 bars. Like the one time I did this cipher and I did like 8 bars and then we stopped and then they was like, yeah, go some more, go some more. It was on a mystical beat. It was funny. It was on a the Here I Go. It was on that beat. And I was freestyling. And they was like, nah, keep going. So then I kind of like punched in. I was like, and at first I kind of felt bad. I'm like, oh man, he's like, nah, punching is the new way. Leezy like, nah, bro, don't even worry about it. Punching is the new thing. So then I kind of got a little more comfortable. I'm like, all right, I could do the punching in thing.
Yeah. I never really punched in a lot.
Nah,
I
but
generally
nah,
write. Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with it. You gotta catch your timing. It's all about timing and placement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Absolutely. I
And me,
freestyle
I
off the
fit a lot
dome
of
like
words in.
and
fiend.
when you freestyling too, so it be out of pocket too sometimes because it's the word placement. But if you want to know you catch it and you just flowing, you got it. Then you know what I mean that's what it is. But it's
Go
all
with
about
it.
the
Yeah.
placement when you're doing music. You know what I mean, other than a freestyle, freestyle is different.
Mhm.
So when you're doing music that's like you want it to be like timeless music, you can play it anytime,
Right.
any place, anywhere. Everything about placement is about timing. It's about the right spot.
Cadence on the beat, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, nah, cadence is so important.
Flow and how you sound and how you ride the pockets. I'd
But
be
it gotta
surfing
just
in and
feel
out of the
natural. It gotta
pockets.
feel real, and it gotta be right. You know what I mean? That's it.
But then, like, what happened?
It ain't gonna hit. It's not gonna come across
Yeah.
like
They're
you
not gonna
want.
fuck with you.
Yeah. You need it to come
They're gonna
across.
turn there.
It's about touching the nerve. It's all about that nerve. It's a feeling that you get when you hear music. I don't care what type of music you hear. It's something that moves in your body that makes you do something and feel
Right.
some type of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can make
And then
someone do that, then that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's all about that nerve, hitting that nerve, touching that nerve. If you can stay on that nerve and that feeling, then you got something to work with. You know what I mean?
And then like
Yeah.
I sing too. So one of my influence, like when I saw like singing and rapping, putting it together really well, singing in a rap format, the first person I ever seen to do that for real was P&B Rock. So when me and P&B Rock, rest in peace, was around like the same age. So like I seen him do that way back in like 2015, before he was famous, because my homies, they used to put me on like the other mixtapes and stuff. And so like I was like, yo, he's singing, but he rap. I'm like, I could do that. So like I kind of borrowed a little bit from that, but I always stick to like the old school. Like I'm a person, like if you look at my playlist right now, my Apple, I got Jada, Jewels, Camera. I still got
It's
Pun.
funny you
You
say
know what I
that,
mean?
right?
Love
Funny you say
Pun. I
that
love
because
you
a lot
well.
of my that's what my whole drive and my whole thing when I come with these balls and I come with this shit that I come with, I come from that corner cipher shit. You know what I mean? Joe Pun, DITC, the whole movement, the whole thing. Watching this shit happen, I was like, damn, bro. I was loving this shit. I love DMX. I love the locks. You know what I mean? Them guys is the guys I look to. Like, nah, you know what I mean? They come from a place where I come from. You know what I mean? And the things that they talk about is the things that I'm around, the things I experience. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, bro, this is so dope. And then when I can do it and reach that pinnacle and that level, that should be super special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know the feeling, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Funny,
the wildest shit of
a
it
lot of
though?
my greatest music or the music that people really vibe with, it came at times where I was like really not even focused on trying to make the music. It just came.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
tap into that higher realm type shit.
It just came. It was just coming, and at the time when it was coming, I couldn't stop it from moving. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, let me figure out how to move with it. You know what I mean? And it was just happening. You know, and like you said, touching
And
into the higher realm, that energy speaks back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
sometimes you could do a song and you be like, yo, that's whack. And you played it like, yo, but that's the hit right there. Like, that's crazy. Like, sometimes you not even liking the song yourself.
It's so
But
funny.
then other people start liking it. You know what I'm saying? You like,
Since I was a kid, I used to say, right, I move in energy. I move in energy. When I was small, I didn't really understand why I was really saying it, but it was me that was bringing that out, right? And to fast forward today, it's the same way. We move in energy. We move in something totally different than the normal eye can see. You know what I mean? Well, me too. Yeah.
Number one. You couldn't bite.
of
Couldn't
course.
bite.
Fact. Bunch of it. But I think a
Migos,
lot of
thank
it,
you.
I think a lot of it comes from more just over listening to the artists that they love and feeling, and they don't know how to get away from that sound. You know what I mean? And create their own. You know what I mean? Or find their way in their sound. Even
But
using
you
the
know they
sound of their favorite artist. You know what I mean? Just find something in it to make it yours. You know what I mean? That's all.
but you know they
Yeah.
say that they always talk about originality
Because
and
that's
stuff.
all.
It's like, but
Because hip hop was always built off that. Even all the
yeah,
legends, all the greats, they took and built off each other. You
Molded.
know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I take from a lot of MCs.
And it would never stop. You know what I mean? That's how you grow in this game. That's how you gonna grow in this world of hip hop and any genre of music ever. You know what I mean? To put it
Yeah.
at that. You know what I mean?
but as
Yeah,
far
you
as
gotta
like,
put your own spin on it. That's for sure,
Yeah,
man.
you put
Like,
your
do
own
you.
spin
Put
on
you
it.
on it.
You know what I mean? Kobe wasn't Michael Jordan, but he was close enough. You know what I mean? And
Some
that's
say
all he
better,
wanted.
you know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
he was better, yeah. But that's all he wanted though.
Some
You know
do
what I mean?
though.
Look, but all he wanted was that though. You know what I mean? As we
He
took it,
wanted to
as
be
we
like
took
Mike. Yeah, he
yeah,
right.
as we take it, as we take it. He wanted to be like Mike. You know what I mean? And he did it even better. You know what I mean? Wanted to be like his idol and took. You know what I mean? So it's never wrong with taking and growing and learning from someone. As long as you do what you got to do with it as well. You know what I mean? And add on to it, and then that's what matters. You know what I mean? Don't
Facts.
just be a blood
yeah,
sucker. You know what I mean?
yeah, and that's the thing. Like, oh, go ahead, bro. Now I was saying like when, you know when you start talking about originality too, like the only when we really look at originality, right? The only originality that we have is the person who first decided to do it. After that, we like he said, we take pieces and we do this. Like let's even take the drill genre for instance, right? The only people who originally okay, you got the Chicago, that's one wave. Then the
New York
UK,
drill.
well, New York drill, but New York drill is UK with New York words. That's pretty
Yeah.
much that's pretty much it. And
Right.
most of New York, everybody's either Caribbean anyway, so you still
Then
using
that.
you know we
What
all
you
using the
think
same
on?
word. So like so everybody's using that. So when you really look at it, when we do music, if you do club music, I mean, Cindy Lauper did girls just want to have fun, but
Hell,
she wasn't the first person to sing on that beat or that type
not
of beat. So
taking
like
nothing away,
we
not
all
taking
take it.
nothing away from drill music,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But we,
of
we
course.
when we grew out of music, we love timeless music. We love music that we can go
Hmm.
back to and play again and again and again and again, and make
Yeah.
Right.
it
Smith
way.
and Wesson, The Shining, fucking
Yeah,
Mob Deep,
yeah,
Hell on Earth, fucking
yeah, yeah.
Y'all
In
niggas
terms
got
of
it twisted,
about,
Black
huh?
Moon Enter the Stage.
yeah,
Hey,
you know what I mean? That
or
Biggie, that
even back with
that
the
Gucci, or you know what I mean? That Dear Mama, all them type of records. Or then you gonna go grungy. How you wanna flip it? The MOP,
we can go
the
back
Mob
to
Deep,
you got to flow, Joe.
flip it. But what I'm saying is
Even
right.
farther,
It's all
Houdini,
about.
Digital Underground,
It's
Fat
all,
Boys.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. KRS-One, you know what I mean? But when we make these timeless records, man, them bridges over, all them type of records, we had to. Those are records that can be played
Yes, sir.
numerous years down the line. You know what I mean?
Your
And it's still
grandma know what that is.
fresh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but it's still gonna feel fresh. It's gonna feel new. It's gonna feel good. You know what I mean?
mhm.
I don't care where you play it at, how you play it. It's gonna feel great. You know what I mean? And that's
Because
the
it
It
speaks
record
to
was
the
that
crazy.
soul. It
yeah,
speaks to the soul.
We
You know what I mean? It don't
talking about
speak to the
classic
times.
music,
yeah, they get away
right?
from.
We talking about
They get away
classic
from
music,
I love the moment music. Moment music is a lot of it. We all do. We have moment
mhm.
music. That we had those. I mean, that's good. You know what I mean? But still, you and all
What's gonna
as
stand that
artists,
test of
we got
time
to
though?
do better and more timeless music. We need those before I let goes and all that type of music. We need that type of music, no matter what type of genre it's coming from. We need those type of records that's gonna last and withstand the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And then you see, you know,
Yeah. No. No. No.
Facts.
As a consumer, you know what I
mm,
mean? The consumer.
yeah, nah.
Yeah, it's a consumer,
And then
but
like
it's on artists to keep putting out those music that's gonna generate and touch those different chords. You know what I mean? Because it's all about
I was
touching the
watching this,
stand on the
I was
feeling. It's
watching
all
this
about
one thing with this lady. This lady was like, nah, it was Juvenile. He was walking around talking to the kids, right? And he was like, you know that song Back That Ass Up? And it was funny. And she was like, that's my grandma's favorite song. I'm like, yo, that's a tough, like, but I'm just saying, but like, gotta
that.
think. She like
That's how that
16.
go.
So
That's
when that
super
song
dope,
came out, her
man.
grandma in 99, you
My
heard? Like,
age.
99 to 2000.
Graduated high
word,
school.
word.
Yeah, man, but
Okay.
that's super dope, you know what I mean? When you could get timeless joints like that can withstand the time to go generation to generation and go pass down the line. That's what it's about, you know what I mean, with the music for me, you know what I mean? When you in tap with the music and that type of aroma of it, I just want to feel great with the music. I want the music to make me feel great. Let me feel sad if it makes me whatever the mode may be. But the music gonna give you that, and I always got that from music. You know what I mean? And that's all genres of music, like never just all hip hop. But you know what I mean? Hip hop is that's my baby. That's my life. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm hip hop baby.
Word.
Aside from hip hop, what else you listen to? Like I fuck with Led
I just said
Zeppelin,
I just said
Aerosmith.
I just said I listen to all genres of music. So whatever with that moment when I feel good, when I'm playing, I'm skipping through some shit, or I want to search for some shit, I'm just gonna go get it. It could be whatever. You know what I mean? Well,
Hold up, yeah, I'll be right back, yo.
man, I'm pretty sure a bunch of them that I don't know of. You know what I mean? That's the ones that hurt more. You know what I mean? The ones that yeah, but you know when you don't know. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like missed opportunities be always come. They come across. You know what I mean? And it be like, damn, I should have been there, or I should have got. But the opportunity
Wasn't
gonna come.
time and place though, you know what I mean?
I was just about to say the opportunity gonna come. Whatever's for you, God gonna give it to you. It's gonna present itself to you when it's for you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
facts.
I just move like that. You know what I mean? Whatever's for me gonna be for me. You know what I mean? If it's meant for me, it's mine. You know what I mean? Everything else don't matter. You know what I mean? Nah,
They say
nah.
living life on life's terms, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is type shit.
But it
You,
is. You have
you
to
My
be
yeah.
fault, y'all.
again. We got to go back to being in tune. Get in tune. Stay in tune. When you in
Yeah,
tune,
nah.
there's no way you could be out of tune. You know what I mean? Everything is going to move at a beat. It's going to move at a step.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
no
Nah, see,
matter if
like,
you
well,
win
it's
or not. You know what I mean? It's just going to be like that. You know what I mean? So that's
right.
what
And
I
as
mean.
far as like what
So,
music and stuff like that I listen to, well, like, so like I'm Caribbean, like I said, like my friends Jamaican and Dominican, so I grew up on bachata, reggaeton, reggae. You know what I'm saying? I got to hip hop a little bit later, but when I first was, like I say, it was like a lot of reggae music. My mom was playing Eka Mouse and all that. Steel Pulse in the house.
Steel
Um,
pulse is tight.
yeah, you know what I'm
man, I
saying? So
grew
then
up.
we
I had
got
an
that.
8-track in my house, nigga. You know that's the old dresser looking shit with the
Word,
8-track and the record player. My
yeah.
grandma had that in there, man. I used to be scratching on her shit, fucking her records up. You know what I mean? But it's having fun. You know what I mean? Not knowing
Yeah, I
what we
grew up
Yeah,
on
doing,
records too.
but knowing what we doing, but not knowing it. You know what I mean? We're just having fun, man. And the music. Yeah, I was carrying records, man. We was going to U-Haul. I was with all the DJs from my neighborhood. I was carrying records for them to parties, man, just to be around the music. You know what I mean? And they was going
and
borough to
you know
borough.
the
And I just love the music. I'm not going everywhere they going because they got the music.
for
You know what I mean?
real, and we all old enough to know this.
Ever
Like
I mean, bro.
what I miss about the older stuff is like the I miss the tangibility of records. Like, okay, it was something about
A dope
going
vinyl
to
cover.
get that Fat Joe record or that Method Man record, whatever you was going to get,
It was
and
big.
grabbing it off the shelf, opening the thing, smelling the
Reading
cover,
the
looking for the
credits.
little ticket in
Reading
the
the
back.
credits while you listen.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
listen. Hey, yo,
Yeah.
listen. I
yeah.
used to go to Tower Records, man. Listen to all the good new
Tower
records.
record, yeah.
Bro, I used to
Yeah,
be
because they used to have the
outside,
little
man.
sample thing. You could put
I used to go
the
to
little
Sam Goody on 3rd Avenue, man,
Sam Goody.
to get my tapes, man.
Camelot.
I was DJ SNS and Austin and all them dudes, man. I was getting all the tapes when this man. I was outside,
And then you put the
man.
little CD under there. You can see if you liked it because they have like the little samples they'll
I was
play there.
chasing
And
this
you,
shit, man. I was chasing this shit, man. I'm telling you, man. Wherever hip hop was at, I was going to find it, man. You know what I mean? You know
Yeah,
what I
I'm
mean?
from the
I
same
was
era.
going to
We
find
used to Red
tapes,
Alert and
all that,
Cool
bro, all that.
Kid and
Making the
Cool
Cool
Kid,
Kid.
yep.
Yeah, man. I was chasing all the tapes. I was outside, man. When all the DJs was running around with the little karaoke machine, walking around with their tapes playing, I was buying tapes.
yeah,
$5
yeah.
cassette.
$5
Yep.
cassette tape.
$5.
Dope mixtapes too. And they would
I was
spin old
outside
records
buying
in with
tapes.
new beats and
I was
shit.
on 3rd Avenue buying tapes, man. Yeah, listen, I remember I was seeing Biggie Smalls. He was on 3rd Avenue. Born Again. He was out there signing Born Again joint. Was it Born Again? That was what it was?
No, Life After Death.
Life After Death.
Life After Death. Born Again. Nah, Life After Death.
Yeah.
They dropped the Born Again joint.
Yeah, Born Again was after he died. Yeah.
It was posthumous, yeah.
But you know what I meant to say. I pawned so.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah.
But nah, that's
right
the
there.
thing, bro.
The Wiz was on 3rd Avenue. They had the Wiz on 3rd Avenue. They was out there doing CD signings and all that shit over there, man. This was early in the 90s, man. You know what I mean? MPV days. I'm talking about MPV days. My pops had the green MPV, the Matt Biggie and them shit, nigga. I was outside, nigga. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? This is early 90s, nigga. New York,
Yeah, that's how it was.
Days, nigga. You know what I mean?
In Buffalo, we would go to Bailey Ave on DJ Shay, you know what I mean? And we would get all the mixtapes.
Yeah.
All the mixtapes, bro.
I got family up in Buffalo and the Rock. Heavy.
Yeah, okay.
Heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm heavy in the Rock. Like,
Yeah, I was a teacher in Buffalo for a lot of years, man. I got family in the Rock, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm heavy up there too. We heavy up north, big up north, like heavy. They got a small. We gonna tap in on that on another note, but yeah, they got heavy up there.
Yeah, that's how I'm cool with the Griselda, a couple of the Griselda boys, man. Like Eminem, I know from back in the day. King Ralph, I know. Them boys like that, man. Yeah.
Say that. Now we gonna tap into yo. We gonna tap in.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, we gonna tap in. Record store. Yeah.
Flex on it, hey, yo. You ain't got that news.
That was dope. But look, it's so crazy, right? Because I didn't really understand that other people didn't have that. I thought everybody had the same accessories and just get to it like I was. I didn't know, you know what I mean? I was just growing up in this shit. And I know I go down the street and walk down the block and go get this shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was super dope to me. Like, I thought that was so dope. I'll leave everybody. I was bouncing, man. I'm going over here. Pop take me to Tower Records there, and they buying gospel records and shit. I'm over there listening to hip-hop on the headset, because you can listen to all the records that come out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I used to do that type of shit.
So
like, I was wild, man, with that,
for me,
that
like, as a person who was living everywhere, like when I as a child, like I be in Louisiana, like for like school, but summer I'm up here, so I'm getting all of the still because at the time people don't know the South, like when I was a kid, the South really didn't have you had Cash Money, right? And you had
Black Menace and like you know Mystical in that era.
No. Yeah.
Really the South.
Nah, but as far as like Louisiana was going, like, but nah, Rap a Lot, all that was in Texas though. Like,
yeah, that's all.
So, like, so as far as like Louisiana was going, you just had like
Mystical, Black Menace,
Mystical,
Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, shit like that.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, we talking about people who was like, you know them because you into like the hip, but right. But when the average person wasn't really gonna know anything about Louisiana for real unless it was Cash Money or No Limit at that particular time. Now after say after 2002 probably, or whenever Boosie started rapping, I don't remember, but like whenever he started rapping, then people said, oh, another person, Baton Rouge. That's when Baton Rouge got noticed, because remember it was just New Orleans. So Baton Rouge got noticed, but the whole time I'm going back to Baton Rouge and I'm letting my friends hear this stuff I'm getting from up north. Pundits get in the middle a little do we know the riddle, the middle man didn't do
Yeah,
diddly, and they
man,
like, what the
Pun, nigga, I used
you
to
know
be
what
sitting
I'm
next to Pun in the park, bro. Pun used to pull up on a red scooter. I sit next to Pun in the park watching basketball games, man. My hood, man. Like,
yeah, so
this
and
how
Big
close we
L
was.
and
Big L, the whole DITC, man.
Yeah, digging in the crates was the
so
shit back in the day.
right, so I'm letting them hear all of this.
They would roll the dice on my corner, by my corner store. I go to my corner store. I see all these guys there. You know what I mean? So I'm outside. I'm right there in the middle of these guys. I don't leave. You know what I mean? I'm watching everything, and that was super big and dope for me. I was like, man, this shit was tangible. So it was believable that, man, this what you can do. You know what I mean? And I knew where they was from.
Exactly.
They come from where I was from. You understand? So like I'm like, man, I'm watching this shit. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, man, I am this shit. And I just had to fucking find a way to say this shit. You know what I mean? And this how it happened, man. God works in all type of ways. And we talk to the higher power, all powers. You know what I mean? If they believe it, they don't. You know what I mean? If you know, you know.
But
you know what I mean?
I like the fact now that we got.
You don't get out of tune. You know what I mean? And everything will happen. It's going to unfold. You know what I mean?
Now that we got this era of back in the day, when we talk about people, hip hop. Remember, back in the day, if it was the exposure is different too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanted to know about Leezy back in the day, you ain't know Leezy, you had to look in a magazine, or you had to see him on TV if his video came up.
Yeah, or come to a nigga block and go.
Or get a mixtape. Yeah, buy the mixtapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody got to put you on them though.
But
yes, exactly.
Look, ain't nothing changed. The Instagram is just the bigger mouth. That's it. Social media is a bigger mouth. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. Now you could just go. You could hear something on YouTube. Oh, who's this? Oh, this Leezy. Okay, let me look him up. It wasn't like that before. You had to get like I said, you got to get Forbes magazine. You got to get whatever Source. I think it was Source magazine. Yeah, Source magazine.
In all favors, man. They play in all favors because it's good for the consumer and it's good for us. But it breaks us down in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Because we don't get to get what we benefit and what we need to benefit from it. You know what I mean? Because a lot come out of this shit. A lot give into it. You know what I mean? Again, because spirits and things move, brother, and things change. Lives change behind music, brother. You know what I mean? And like, you know what I mean? That's the only thing from
My nephew told me, it is just like we don't really want to hear the bars no more. We just want to vibe. We want to dance.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Listen to that music.
That, like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. We want to.
I made a project. I got a project. I'm gonna re-drop it. It's gonna re-drop. I'm gonna re-put it out on all platforms real soon. It's called Change It. That whole project is a body of work. It's a whole different spectrum of music.
It's a great album too.
What they need to hear, would you want somebody to talk to you, or you just want to just hear something that you just want to hear noise? But I got some, I'm talking to you and I'm talking to myself in all aspects. You know what I mean? It's called Change It. Get in tune, stay in tune with it. You know what I mean? Which body of work.
Yeah, I'm always talking to myself when I'm in the booth, yo.
I can't hear you. Which one?
Hey, Auntie, I'm doing my interview. What's up?
Oh, the changes. I had dropped it on like a preview. Like I put it out to the world, and then it's all down. But not you still gonna get some of the records on YouTube. The main changes, the whole album called Changes. I got a few producers on there. Check it out.
I'm about to check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna send y'all the links.
Pull it up, crack.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the links directly. but that's coming back because I want to give it back to the people with more visuals and more the full body of work. You know what I mean? So right now, right now I'm just giving y'all the vibe. You know what I mean? Letting y'all feel the vibe. It's a lot more. Once you tap in, there's a world of this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just finishing my interview.
Forever, you know what I mean? Even in life and death, you know what I mean? It's just forever. It don't stop.
All right. Apologize about that, y'all.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Come to fruition.
Right.
I believe that, and exactly what you're saying, I'm on. You know what I mean? And that right there is exactly what key. That's what I said earlier about, excuse me, about the missing opportunities. You know what I mean? Because I know what God's gonna give you, He's gonna only give you what's purposely for you. He's gonna pick right there what's for you. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I understand the missed opportunities, but maybe I didn't miss anything. Maybe I'm only going to get what's greater. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna, and I'm not gonna never miss down.
Dwell on it. Yeah.
Any opportunity. I didn't.
All opportunities are blessings.
I didn't miss it because I wanted to miss it. It missed because maybe it didn't need to connect. You know what I mean? So that was the miss.
Right.
I mean.
And sometimes in the dead of it, when it happened to you, like when it happened at first, you're like, damn, like I really could have. And then, like I said, you kind of got to sit back and count them blessings. Like I'll give you a perfect example. I was supposed to be doing a show. I was supposed to do something. I think it was a show with Leezy. Matter of fact, it was a show with Leezy and my man Dro. I had missed it. I didn't get a chance to do it. The next opportunity that came up though was the BET dinner thing. I was like, oh, I can make that. So you know, like you say, you just never know what stuff pop up to you. You never know what stuff get you in the door or what people see. I mean, even not even looking at hip hop. You know, you got people that that look at Justin Bieber. He put out a song. He did some on YouTube. Usher found him. Now I'm not saying that happens to everybody, but opportunities do knock. And you know, a lot of my guys, you know, they didn't got to do things. I've met some people myself, you know, and just like me and I got invited. We didn't get to link up, but Cass actually invited me to do a studio session. My man Lee's, he just shot a video of him. Was you in French, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Cass Cobain. Is it Cash or Cass Cobain?
Cash Cobain.
Cash Cobain with the Brooklyn seed you talking about?
Cash Cobain.
Yeah, so Cash Cobain. Cash Cobain in French.
Yeah, in French.
Mm-hmm. So he just did something with them. You know, so we all trying to, you know, move, but like I said, it's all for the love of hip hop and the fact of that you got somebody. We're the type that brings, at least in my opinion, we're the ones that's bringing back what hip hop lost, like us, because we could do that kind of music, but we could also go back and do the classic music. We can make you dance. We can make you want to kill somebody. We can make you want to hug your girl. We can make you want to divorce your girl. You know what I'm saying? And that's
music supposed to make you feel whatever you're feeling supposed to be.
It's not art. If it don't
back
move
to the
you,
beat, you know, back to the beat.
Look at Michelangelo. Michelangelo painted something. He wasn't no painter before he painted something. And they said, we like it. We want you to keep doing it. But they didn't say, go paint this sculpture. He just did it and people liked it. So when I look at it like that, I'm like, we all like Michelangelo before Michelangelo. Like, and once we get to that, you don't stop being Michelangelo. Now you go harder with it. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's kind of how I look at us as like the hip hop artists, you know, as we supposed to paint these pictures. If it don't move you, his art move people. So if it don't move you, it's not art.
We
It's not
understand
supposed to
that
be
a lot
released.
of people don't be having that feeling though, Nigo. You know what I mean?
They
So
just put out what's vibing. They want to keep
yeah,
up with the Joneses, and
that's
they're
the
not putting
moment.
true to themselves.
That's the
Yeah.
moment music. That's the moment music. Like, so it's cool. Like, so we can't take away from that because that do play a part in the culture because it do shape the culture in some way because it
Yeah,
changes.
for sure.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah, it's like I got an
Yeah, nah,
album about anti-government album. I dropped it during election season. It was perfect timing. All about anti-government, New World Order, 85% mentality, shit like that. You know what I mean? And it dropped right where we're supposed to drop.
yeah,
And it's still getting spins with DJs and shit.
that's what it's supposed to be because it's
yeah, of
the time
course.
of the
Because
for it.
motherfuckers gonna feel that.
Feeling
You
for it.
heard? They go feel what you said. And see,
Yeah,
like
because
that's
it
the
was,
thing.
and it is in the moment, but at the same time, it's the same issues as we've been dealing with since fucking Nixon. You know what I mean? And so the perpetuating bullshit continues. And so when you see it over and over, you can put a story to it, so to speak. You put your vibe to it and put it out there. And if people are fucking with it, they are. If they're not, I tell them, if you don't like it, turn the fucking channel. You know what I mean? You don't gotta listen to my
What
shit.
Ain't gotta fuck with
what
me.
Jay-Z say? If you don't like
Don't
my
listen to
lyrics,
it.
you can press fast forward.
Yeah, turn that shit, son. I just tell them like this because I never knock anybody in a creative bag, even if I don't like their music. You're in your bag, I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if you can't do it, don't sit here and talk shit on it. You can't do it. Let me see you do
But
something. You
they
know what I
gonna
mean?
always. Let me tell you one thing. They gonna always do that. We don't. That's not a feeling we gonna feel. We
They
past
always
that.
gonna hate. I like the hate
Nah,
because it just
it ain't
fuels
even
me to
about
push
hate. Nah,
farther.
it ain't even about hate. They just gonna feel that way because, like you said, they can't do it. And that's just with
Yeah,
anything. That's just with anything. You know what I mean? If you
yeah, you
doing
right
something I
on
can't
that.
do, I don't care if you're doing it because I can't do it. So that's what we
In my
always think.
mind, bro,
But
let me
we
tell
don't
you
feel
something.
that. You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
don't
Let me
feel
tell you
that.
something.
you right.
In my mind, right here, broski, right here, I feel like hate ain't nothing but free promotion that we ain't gotta pay for. You heard? So,
Facts,
Like
like,
facts.
again, that wasn't hate. That's past hate, brother. That's not what I'm talking about.
It's just envious almost. Not even envious. It's like
It's the
you do it, but
frequency.
I don't want you to do it because I can't
Listen.
do it.
It's a frequency. That's
It
it.
is a frequency.
Frequency. That's all. There ain't no label for it. It's a frequency.
It
You
is
know
a
what I mean?
frequency.
That's all it
It's
is.
whether
You know
you
what I mean?
God or devil. You know what I mean? Facts.
It don't matter what you doing though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
You
even when
be
I was a
paid.
teacher, motherfuckers would talk shit. You know what
Don't
I mean? Because
matter
I was
what
a
you
great
doing.
teacher.
It
They
don't
couldn't
matter
teach
what
like
you
me.
exactly.
It don't
Exactly. So
matter
you
what
see
you
it.
doing. As long as you
Yeah,
be
you
great
right.
at what you doing, just keep being great at it. You know what I mean?
Just
We
do
don't
you.
feel those feelings. Those feelings don't even matter. They don't exist in this world, dog. You know
Feelings
what I
are
mean?
Because
irrelevant. You right.
the people that's got you, the people that's got your back, like
Yeah.
I ain't never gotta worry about, like, yeah,
We
but
at
somebody
war.
like
We at war.
I ain't gotta worry about
We at
nobody
war.
telling me like with Leezy, I ain't gotta worry about him saying like it's good if it ain't good. I ain't gotta worry about I don't have yes men around. See, a lot of people have yes men around
I
them, you
hate
heard?
that shit. Yeah,
And
fuck them.
so
We at war with
we
this
don't
feeling, you know?
we
We
don't
at
rock
war
like
with
that.
this feeling. Everybody
Ain't none
had this feeling, but they don't have that feeling.
right? Ain't none of us around here yes men to the other one. If I don't like something Leezy did, if he on my soul, I don't like something he gonna I be like, nah, I don't like that. I did something he saw. He
And
was like,
that's
nah,
the
I
only
changed
way
that.
you
You heard?
grow.
That's
That's the only way you grow, brother.
Well, that's
exactly.
iron
We
sharpening
don't
iron. You know what I mean? For real though.
No,
You
no,
only
that's
get
as a
better with
person
critique.
first. As a person first, that's the only way you're gonna grow, man. You're gonna grow off your experiences. So you gotta be open. If you ain't open to learn, because
Yeah,
like they say, you
facts.
learn every day, right? How you learn every day? You
right.
gotta be open to learn. You know what I mean? If you ain't open
You
to
gotta
learn,
be
you ain't
open minded. Yeah.
open-minded. You gotta be open to learn. You know what I mean?
And you
To
gotta be
learn.
willing to fail. You know what I mean? You gotta be willing to fail and try again and try again. That's how you learn, really.
But
You know what I
you
mean?
don't
Keep
know
going
when,
at
but
it.
you don't even know when you're gonna fail. You don't know
No,
when
you
you're
know.
gonna.
No, you
So
don't. You don't.
felony ain't even the question because you're going to have moments where it's going to be like you off, but it's going to be on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
off is to be on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you right on that, man.
Sometimes to be on is to be off. So it's oxymoronic.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. I was just talking to somebody about this, man. Like, the worst thing I thought at the time was being homeless in jail, but it's actually the best thing that ever happened to me because it made me realize what I need and don't need.
The curse. The gift and the curse. What's given to you will be given to you. You understand what that? What's given to you is going to be given to you. You're going to walk a certain way and go through certain things that no one else will. But it's for you and for you to get to one point to the other. Some people just don't, but you will if you will. You know what I mean?
And when artists tap into that, that's the point where artists tap in and tell their story that's unique to them.
That's what I'm saying. It's bigger than just being an artist. That's why we the artists. You know what I mean? Because we know how to tap into that. The regular eye can't do that, but they need it. They need that feeling. This is what I'm saying. It's about the nerve, the feeling, the thing. So when you tap into it, you get into it, you stand to it, you understand it. You can't get away from it, no matter which way it come and go. You know what I mean? You own it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it's like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what it's about. And that's what we're going to spread around this motherfucking globe. You know what I mean? Each one reach one. Nigga, we all one. I'm me, you. But we one together. You know what I mean? And it's like that. And it's like that. You know what I mean? It can't work no other way. It's about energies, bro.
It's all energy.
That's it.
Hold on, bro. Chris trying to.
Look. When they understand the energies, then it be different. That's why the artist is the artist. And we give energy. We push out the energy we push out. And we can control energies. And we can control things. We can move and shift things. That's called power. That's what superheroes got. That's what they put in the cartoons and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That don't happen by accident.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Good point.
But now Chris is trying to say something.
My fault.
Yeah, you talk your shit. I like what you're saying, man. You on point with that.
It comes from a place. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's all real. It's authentic. It's not fake. When it comes from a place, you know. You know what I mean? That's it. That you can't do nothing other. You can't get away from it. You know what I mean? It is what it is, right? Let's get it to it. You know what I mean? That's
and then
it.
like myself, go ahead.
Symbolic. It's symbolic, right? It's so body. It's so body. It don't say much, but it say much.
You can't control whatever the situation is right there. It's just right there. You know?
It is what it is. It say a lot without saying a lot. If you understand it, you understand. That's what it is.
It depends on what it is. So for instance, if so like I got songs that you may have to listen to and be like, oh, are you talking about a specific person, or is this just in general? Or that I got a song. The only song I think that would actually need is interpretation, the one I did in Spanish. But other than that, my stuff is pretty clear, bro. Like,
Alright. Well, to piggyback on that, well, me per se, right? I tend to I push the envelope to make them understand exactly where I'm coming from and how I'm coming that way. So again, like I said, it is what it is. If you understand, you understand, right? But it's a bigger reach. It's a bigger understanding, right? When you pull a cloth off of something, you want to see what's under it. You got to see what's under it. Don't just look at it and be like, oh, it's just made up. Nah, it's not made up. When you pull that cloth off, you're going to see if it's really made up. The bed not maybe not made. It don't got no shit under there. It might not be made. You know what I mean? You got to understand. my music, I'm the understanding to the other side to understand that. That's what I want to give. Like I come from a place that some people may not never understand, and some do. But I'm gonna help those that don't understand to understand, and those that understand gonna over understand because I'm gonna bring it in that
Overstand.
situation.
Yeah.
That's how I'm bringing it. So that's where I come from with
I
it.
just
So like,
realized this nigga just said understand like 25 times in 1 minute.
yeah.
So I got a question. Do you guys make
Word.
music for you? Do you make music for you, or do you
Always.
make music for
Always.
always for other people?
No, I make music for the people. Look, so one thing, right? My story is your story. My words is your words, right? You won't understand it until you grab it, and when you get it, you gonna be like, "What the fuck? How did he know that?" So that's where I come from with it because my life is your life in so many ways. If you understand, you're gonna understand again. It is what it is. I can't say but so much and give but so much without giving so much. You know what I mean? So I'm just giving you my world without giving you my world. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm from your world.
Yeah.
I need that. And I agree with you. No, I don't. I was talking to Theo, and I do apologize. I'm not talking to everybody in the whole because look, and that's what if you did catch what I said I'm giving you my word to bring you closer to my word. If you understand my word, then you understand it. But if you don't,
Yeah.
I'm going to help you understand it. You know what I mean? So I did say that. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, I'm only going to give you first person view, never third person view, never no other way. It's only going to be from the where it happened at. Like, you know what I mean? So if you understand, you understand. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm not trying to be nothing other than what it is. It is what it is.
Mm.
I mean, if you understand, you understand, dog. That's it.
Yep. Yep.
Rebuttal. Yeah.
Nah, real talk. Real
See, but
talk.
I
Nah,
really
man.
try to make. I make music for me. You know what I mean? That I feel my self expression. But here's the thing: so many other people, like you said, have them same thoughts and feelings. They just don't know how to express it. And I just have a way with words to do so. You know what I mean?
So it's
And
like
so
you
that's
become
one of the
you
things.
become that voice, the voice of the people, you
Yeah.
know? Like
Yeah. That's
that
Tio
kind
was
of
whole
like
That's all it
brand.
is. Because sometimes I find myself talking about shit that I may not be feeling, but I know how other people are feeling, and I know how to express them feelings. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm in them feelings with you. You understand? So that's what I'm explaining to you. You know, bro?
Yeah.
That's what it is. You know what I mean? I know how to touch that nerve. I'm on a nerve. I'm on a nerve of my people, of all people, anybody. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna give you some shit like right now. I'm gonna keep some shit right and just fuck with me. You gotta let it flow. Let them work, people. I'm here to tell you that hard work really works, people. Ashes to ashes. We from the dirt, people. I'm from a place where hurt people really hurt people. Know your worth, people. For what it's worth, people. To get the whole block, we here to move the earth, people. We need some more people. I'm talking all people. The higher power get the final call. We all equal. That's law, people. It's more soul, people. Cooking up. Oh yeah, I got the raw people. That switch was broke. I turned it on, people. If you know it ain't right, you gotta warn people. Take a look in your closet. It's more than bones, people. It's us against them. You ain't alone, people. He gonna find his way. Let him roam, people. They say follow the stars. Let's bring it home, people. You know what I mean?
yeah, I
That's
mean.
poetry.
Facts.
That's
I
me
fuck with
talking
it.
to the people. I'm talking to everybody. Not just a selected few or no. I'm talking to the world, dog. You understand where I'm
Yep.
coming from with it?
Yeah. 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 Makes sense.
Alright. That's all I'm
Exactly.
so that's my music. That's what you're gonna get. Either good feel good music, have fun, or you're gonna get something that's gonna touch your spirit, gonna make you like, alright. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna give you the core. I'm gonna give you the music that I grew up off of. Things that made me feel great or made me feel whatever I wanted to feel to go to the next stage. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm gonna bring to the game. You know what I mean? you know what it is. Nah.
Yeah.
Throw a beat on, Crack. Throw a beat on, Crack.
You heard? We ain't here to play.
Put a beat on.
Put a beat on, Crack.
That's funny. Yo, you know they still be walking up to him doing that, yo. They still be walking up the freeway to him, put a beat on.
They know me. My style is different caliber. I show up and show out for show nights. I see the look on their faces through the strobe lights. Who can make it look better? Nobody. Leave the Teflon down like the old Gotti. Yeah, you know the mall stay close by me. And my name ring, nigga, like the phone by me. All I do is work, nah, I don't know Tommy. And I seen all the tricks, can't globe trot me. I done it once, then I done it twice. I don't need the voice of fad to say I'm nice. All I know, my nigga, I move different. Can't find a cut like this, I'm broom different. Swiss cheese, we making the most cheddar. Eliminate them losers, making them much better. They know.
Come on with it.
Yeah.
Freestyle, or is that something written, or
that's old
off
shit.
The dome? That's old shit. Okay.
Old shit. What you want?
All right, good shit. I fuck with it. Real talk.
Whatever you do. Do whatever you want to do, man.
So we got
all. Pop started out one key, broke it down, sold it all out of 1G. I could talk about the life. It was so sweet. The well was on fire, and Pops had the leg deep. Rainy days, but the money made it sunny. I used to play the teepee with Chops, L, and Gunny. They ain't had a proper stock because they was drinking 40s. Uncle used to hit me with the Henny as a shorty. A call spider, send them on the store, run, do it for the hood as a They know what we doing, man. Get into a stand tone with this shit.
I remember that.
Man.
Fucking with that, man. Ain't fucking with that.
I'm just fucking around with people, man. I'm having fun with the people, man. Get into a stand tone with them. Let me do this shit for real, man. All things. Hello.
Yep.
Hello. Hello.
He lives it. He breathes it.
From the gallery, son. You heard it straight from the mouth right there, son. On God. Straight from the peanut gallery, too.
Well, I guess if we're going to freestyle off the top.
Yeah, okay.
I can do that. What's this, son?
Go with it.
Since we going off the dome, I got a freestyle real quick to get them done. Took a while to download this Riverside, but now we back up on the app and I'm just chilling. Y'all can feel the vibe. It's me and Leezy the Dawn. We up in here. Anybody else know they can't fuck with us in here? This is how we do it. Regular shit. So get into and stay into it. We ain't playing, little bitch. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and spit something off the top of the dome. And if your girl, what you want me to do?
We ain't playing.
Oh, I thought. Yeah, I'm playing a little bit. I thought he was interrupting. I thought he wanted me to do something that we was discussing. I thought we was doing this freestyle shit. I wasn't doing it for nothing.
Let's go, Nico.
Take it. Go with it.
I thought he was going like interrupting or something. Like we was gonna do a battle rap, but I battle cats, and I ain't even tripping. I chop it down like a battle axe. Yo, man. And this is how we do it. And maybe she will not get back to me because we do this like I smack niggas like we on a smack DVD. Yeah, cool, bro. And that's just playing. Monday Night SmackDown. I also love Raw too. Yeah, I fuck with Raw, WWE, all that. But nah, I ain't even gonna lie. The one of the things you think I should give him that latest release? What do you think you should give him a little bit of that?
Drop that shit. Yeah, spit that shit. Talk your shit.
Hey yo, I got some advice for you. You can't take the heat. You should leave the kitchen. Talk back and get your top slapped like a black chick with her weave is itching. Bitch, I be persistent. Can't see me because I be a different. Scope shit with this one eye. I still hit shit and have you see a difference. I told Leezy, spin a nigga black with the top off. Burn a nigga up like hot sauce. Yeah. Now they got the whole team parked off. Pussy nigga should have popped off. Yeah. We do the race. I don't want box. I can settle for face. Joe Survivor, so we get in the way. You play with us, you ain't winning this chase. Look, I don't give a fuck. That's all sticking 2 middle fingers up. Who the fuck said they want to get with us? All about these chips and then we dipping, cuz. Look, your bitch be calling me, obviously. I told her Big Back probably be, but I'm getting top from a popular freak. And she don't give a damn who's stopping to see. My niggas shoot from the top of the key. feet. If Bleezy get a nigga poppy the seats, you can't bring it back if you had a receipt. And even then, nigga swap out of the free. I got bars forever. See who put these bars together. It don't matter if it's rain, snow. What I say? It don't matter if it's rain, sun, sleet, snow, hell. I got bars for all the weather. While it goes in the building, don't violate. They want to search and destroy and annihilate. If you play with us, you could die today. Got a nigga up like all kind of ways. Why you going to disrespect, nigga? That's a scary option. This ain't motherfucking Walt Disney, but put a nigga on a fucking cylinder just like Mary Poppins. What they want, Lees? Hey, Lees. What they want?
Fuck up, Nico. You know the
What they want? What they want? And that's just, you know what I mean?
Like they don't know, nigga. Like they don't know, nigga.
No, who harder? Hey, what they say? Yo, hey, nah, before we go, hey, we got, hey, Lees, you got the brown water Bristol poured up. They gotta hear the brown water in Bristol before we get up out of here, yo. They gotta hear the brown water in Bristol.
Play something
we been putting them on the brown water in Bristol. Let them hear that, bro.
Word. Let me load it up. Give me 1 second, brother. And that's what he on.
But nah, that's what I said. I came from the battle rap era, so that right there, that's what I'm saying.
That's mine.
Yeah, we beat on the tables. They be like, stop all that noise.
Got it?
Yeah, it's kind of like that what's that? What we doing in the classroom? Hey, what we doing in the classroom? That wilding out. You got to stay in the cipher. They're gonna kick you out the classroom. You heard? Like,
yeah.
So,
I gotta take
not in a long time. Like I said, when I started doing like music, I fell in love with doing that because I'm like, oh, I could do a whole bunch more. And then when I started like singing and stuff too, like I think like on the one he about to play right now, because I don't know what songs you heard from us, but yeah, we gonna play you this.
I'm gonna tap in. What's y'all IGs? What's y'all socials, real quick?
Nico _DADON.
Mine is NICO _ yeah, NICO _ LATREY. Oh, he found it. I bet. He about to play that shit right now.
It's TO _ Lestat.
Gonna turn up. I got you. Give me 1 second.
TO. So
I got some I spit for y'all. Jump in the cipher.
Up right now. Give me 1 second, Nico.
Run that while he looking.
Yo, bow. As I sit down, there's a way out. I think I got it figured now. Have to admit, for the last few nights in the ditch, never felt as lonely as this. For I fell rock bottom in the muck and the shit. Fuck this shit. I know now to rise up about this. I dug for myself, blaming my wife and kids, all the while fucking myself while being happy with decisions as they roll out, half-ass holding on to it. Yes. About to blow like blitz.
That's that pain though. That's that pain though. That's a punch to the chest right there. He's like, man, I'm doing all this, but I'm still, yeah.
That's a written joint. But I freestyle on shit too. That's my shit. I love freestyling on motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I'm on a similar thing. But I say tune in, turn on, and drop out.
What about that, boats?
Tune in, turn on, drop out. Leave the motherfuckers. Man, what you gonna pop now? Ask how. I'ma do my thing. No doubt. Till the stack gonna spit. I don't have to sing, but I tried now. It is what it is. I did what I did. These kids can talk in that shit. Drop that shit.
What? Drop that. Hey, there you go. Turn down a little bit though, so it don't distort. She ain't had it like this before. It's the brown water Bristol tour. Yeah.
Okay.
Baby, you got it. Baby, you got it. She ain't had it like this before. It's the brown water Bristol tour. Yeah. Baby, you got it. Say you got a man, but he's not it. Say that you could go for more mileage. So he don't clean the plate and leave the kitty polished. The reason you wanna turn up with us, Chris Brown in this bitch, you wanna smoke, drink, and fuck. When you ready to leave, baby, just hop in the truck. Brown water and Bristol tour, we burning it up. Turn up, Lee. Hey. You got Nico and Lee's. We set the vibes here. Even when it's off, you make it seem perfect. So you know it's worth it. Let's go. Hey, baby, you got it. She ain't had it like this before. It's the brown water Bristol tour. Hey.
It's the brown water Bristol tour.
Word up. She ain't had it like this before. It's the what? Hey. They know what it is. She ain't had it like this before. It's the brown water Bristol tour. Hey. What they say? What else? She ain't had it like this before. It's the brown water Bristol tour. Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, God. Baby, you ain't no one. Hey, listen. Hey, yeah.
We just giving you the rough, man.
Yeah. The brown water, you know what I mean? We putting everybody on the brown water Bristol tour, you heard?
I fuck with it too. Definitely. I like the singing, bro. I dig the singing,
Nico.
Man.
That's baby.
I really fuck
you
with
already know. I told you I sing and rap too. So like when we did that, so the funny way that was, we was in the studio and we was in how long we was in it for like 4 hours. We'd already did our songs. Leezy over there running through beats. I'm like, bro, we ain't got no beats. And then we heard this one. He just started going, it started like saying, baby, you got it. Baby, you got it. And so I was like, hold on. I was like, she ain't had it like this before on the brown water Bristol tour. He was like, yo, go. So, you know, Chris Conway was mixing our stuff. He's like, yo, Chris, hey, set up a session where we're about to go run that. He's like, yo, nigga, go record that right there. So that's really how that was. That wasn't no plan. That wasn't no nothing.
Just stretching your vocals and playing with it and found something you fucking harmonize on. I like it. I fuck with it. Yeah. Shit just happens like it's supposed to.
Clapping, right?
Cheers to a great time, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you for having me. Yo, Chris, thank you. We're gonna turn up.
Yeah, bro, but make sure y'all get y'all some of that brown water Bristol, man. Like don't sleep on it. Make sure you go down to your and let them know you need the brown water when you go to this
to the world. Get it
to the world. Everybody.
You know the vibes. I mean, it's only the beginning.
Molly Goons in the building. BFD shit, you already know.
Baby. It's never too late. Get into it, stay in
Molly
tune.
Goons all
Lock
the way.
And loaded.
Let them know what it is.
Great vibes. Great music. Let's go.
You know what it is.
Yo, get on with these boys if you ain't on. Leezy the Dawn, Nico Latre.
Let's do it. Nico
Latre.
Yo, we tapped in. We gonna tap into y'all.
Yeah. I'm when we get off, I'm gonna get on y'all Instas and see what's and you know what I mean. Start following this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most def, girl. We got you, girl.
It's up.
Yeah, for sure.
Get in tune, stay in tune with it, man. There's only one way to do it, and that's just do it. You dig?
Yes,
tune in, turn on, drop the fuck out, leave society behind, do your thing.
Hello.
I love y'all, man. Much love, bro.
They know what we doing. They know what we doing. Yeah, they know what we doing. We here to stay, baby.
No problem, broski.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, boys.
Nico, I love you, baby. I'll see you in a minute.
You already know it, bro. Catch you in a few, broski.
Hello.
Hip hop ain't dead, as Freeman said.